Greetings, people. Greetings. King Amir Ka's back in the building. Late night talk. Today is March 31st. March 31st at 10:58 p.m. So it's just a late night talk. Remember when I told y'all when you make your videos, make sure you say the date and time before you do it. And don't let the computer store what came out of the horse's mouth and when it came out. You feel what I'm saying? So remember that right there. But check this out. Now listen to this. This is a YouTube video that I just recorded because I couldn't. Because if I'm using this phone, I can't. So I used the other phone to record it. I was going to make a video, but you can see the battery is low. It's in the red right there. So I couldn't make a video, but I could record it. So I got a little bit of energy on here. So let me play it and see if it's only 14 minutes and 33 seconds. So listen to what is being said, and then I'm going to comment on what I feel about it. Ready, go. All right, listen. The speaker at.
It's March 30, 2014 on Sunday. It's 10:45 p.m. Pacific time. And next, 12 signs that something big is happening to the Earth's crust under North and South America. And this was dated March 30, 2014 at 8:28 p.m. Eastern time. Why are fault lines and volcanoes all over North and South America suddenly waking up? This is by Michael Schneider of the Economic Collapse blog, and it was posted to Intellihub.com. Are we moving into a time when major earthquakes and volcanic eruptions will become much more common? For the past several decades, we have been extremely fortunate to have experienced a period of extremely low seismic activity along the west coast of the U.S. You see, the west coast lies right along the infamous Ring of Fire. Approximately 75% of all the volcanoes in the world are on the Ring of Fire, and approximately 90% of all global earthquakes occur along the Ring of Fire. Scientists tell us that it is inevitable that the big one will hit California someday. But people have gotten very apathetic about this because things have been so quiet out there for so many years. Well, now it appears that things are changing in a big way. Have you noticed? And not just along the California coast. The following are 12 signs that something big is happening to the Earth's crust under North and South America. Let's go over these right now. Number 1. The magnitude 5.1 earthquake that shook Los Angeles on Friday was the worst earthquake that the city had seen in many years. 2. Following that earthquake, there were more than 100 aftershocks. 3. A 4.1 earthquake shook Los Angeles on Saturday. Scientists are hoping that this earthquake swarm in Southern California will end soon. 4. Earlier this month, a 4.4 earthquake rattled Los Angeles so badly that it caused news anchors to dive under their desk. 5. A 6.9 earthquake just off the coast of Northern California in early March was the largest earthquake to hit the west coast of the U.S. since 2010. 6. Up in Oregon, Mount Hood recently experienced more than 100 earthquakes over the course of just a few days. 7. During the past month, there have also been some other very unusual geologic events that have been happening up in Oregon. 2 large landslides, one in the Columbia River Gorge, dumped about 2,000 cubic yards of rock and debris on Highway 184 just 3 miles west of the Hood River, and another blocked US 30 near Portland. Loud booms and ground shaking reported by people from Lincoln to Tillamook counties. Some reported hearing a rumble as well. No earthquakes recorded by the USGS in the area at the time. A 20-foot deep sinkhole swallowed a woman and her dog in her Portland backyard. Number 8. A 4.8 earthquake rattled Yellowstone National Park on Sunday, and there have been at least 25 earthquakes at Yellowstone since Thursday. Number 9, scientists recently discovered that the Yellowstone supervolcano is now releasing far more helium gas than they had anticipated. 10. Over the past month, there have been more than 130 earthquakes in the state of Oklahoma. This is highly unusual. Number 11. There have been several dozen earthquakes in Peru over the past month, including a 6.3 earthquake that made headlines all over the globe. 12. Earlier this month, the northern coast of Chile was hit by more than 300 earthquakes in a 7-day stretch. 41 of those earthquakes were stronger than magnitude 4.5. Fortunately, the quake that hit Los Angeles on Friday did not cause too much lasting injury, but it sure did shake people up. The following is how the Los Angeles Times described the damage. The quake, centered near La Habra, caused furniture to tumble, pictures to fall off walls, and glass to break. Merchandise fell off store shelves, and there were reports of plate glass windows shattered. In Brea, several people suffered minor injuries during a rock slide that overturned their car. Fullerton reported several water main breaks, 7 of them. Carbon Canyon Road was closed. Residents across Orange and Los Angeles counties and the Inland Empire reported swinging chandeliers, fireplaces dislodging from walls, and lots of rattled nerves. The shake caused a rock slide in Carbon Canyon, causing a car to overturn, according to the Brea Police Department. Why this particular earthquake is such of a concern is because it occurred along the Puentes Hill fault line. According to one seismologist, this is the fault line that would be most likely to eat LA. That's what it says, eat LA. Oh boy. Experts said that the earthquakes occurred on the Puentes Hill thrust fault, which stretches from the San Gabriel Valley to downtown Los Angeles. Last night's quake was shallow, which means the shaking is very concentrated in a small area, said Caltech seismologist Eagle Hoskson. Hoskson revealed that the earthquake was unusual because the 5.1 quake was preceded by the weaker foreshock. Scientists such as Hoskson are very concerned about the Puentes Hills fault because it runs directly under downtown LA. This is the fault that could eat LA. Seismologist Sue Hogue told the LA Times in 2003. The fact that this fault appears to be waking up is really bad news. According to seismologists, a major earthquake along this fault line could cause hundreds of billions of dollars of damage. Well, what about lives, folks? Lives. Video simulations of a rupture on the Puentes Hills fault system show how energy from a quake could erupt and be funneled towards LA's densest neighborhoods, with the strongest waves rippling to the west and south across the Los Angeles basin. According to estimates by the USGS and Southern California Earthquake Center, a massive quake on the Puentes Fault could kill from 3,000 to 18,000 people and cause up to $250 billion in damage. Under this worst-case scenario, people in as many as 750,000 households would be left homeless. For years, we have watched as the rest of the Ring of Fire has been absolutely ravaged by major seismic events. We all remember the earthquakes that caused the Indonesian tsunami of 2004 and the Japanese tsunami of 2011. And the world mourned when major earthquakes devastated New Zealand, Chile, Peru, Japan, and the Philippines. Scientists assured us that it was only a matter of time before the West Coast started to become seismically active again. And now it's happening. If you live on the West Coast, I hope you will consider these things very carefully. Just because the earth under your feet has been relatively quiet for a very long time does not mean that it will always be that way. Something big appears to be happening to the earth's crust, and you won't want to be in the danger zone when things finally break loose. And the photo is by Wikipedia Commons. And believe you me, folks, I'm thinking about it myself. And I am doing what I need to do. Hopefully I can accelerate my plans. Because, as you know, we had a big earthquake here on the Northern California coast. And I happen to mention Chile and the Gulf of California today, the Sea of Cortez, in some of my recent videos. And I appreciate all of you watching these videos. I hope you share the videos and make everybody aware of what's going on with North and South America and these fault lines and volcanoes. Because there's definitely a lot of things going on right now. Besides Fukushima radiation, we have to remember that Fukushima radiation is one huge problem, and that is ongoing. But these earthquakes are happening right now, and we're going to try to keep you all updated on what is going on with Yellowstone and with the earthquakes all around the world. That's going to do it for now. And keep in mind the Ring of Fire. Thanks. Pink out. Okay, folks, Pink again. I'd like to add something to the end of this video. This is not to cause fear or panic. This is just for information only. Alright? And I hope all of you stay safe and have a good evening. Thank you.
Okay, that's it right there. Okay, that was that, right? Now, what's happening is that what you people is not noticing while you out there having a good time doing what you do, you're not really paying attention to nature. I mean, you got to understand, when you, okay, say I'm driving my truck one day. Well, actually I was, but driving my truck one day, going to the route, going to Olympia. And when I got to Olympia, I seen a reindeer running through the parking lot. So it's like reindeer running through the parking lot. So that tells you that you're not living in nature anymore. You're building an industrial, what you want to call it, plantation, whatever you want to call it. You're building an industrial type of thing inside of the, on the earth. So the earth has to breathe, right? Because y'all got to understand, the earth is alive, right? How can the earth be alive? What's the truth that the earth be alive? If we know that we're connected to the sun and the moon, don't you think you would be connected to earth as well as the sun and the moon? All of it works in a circle, and it all works together. Now you got a group of people out here who say that we need money, when I told you you're free. Okay. Now you heard her say that if the earthquake was to hit LA, right? Say the earthquake hit LA. She said it would be something billions of dollars in damage. Now you know that I know that you know If there was an earthquake, don't you think we all gonna get together and help each other and build back a new nation somewhere else? Now, what does money have to do with building a new nation? Y'all gonna do it anyway. There's a tractor right there. Go grab it. You got some gas. Go get the gas. Let's move this stuff out the way. Now, why are you being charged to fix something? You really got to listen and listen and listen to the game. Listen to the game. Money does not exist. Billions of dollars in damage. Now, you're telling me that you're going to have to go ask somebody else to borrow some money to fix the damage over here. Well, we know if we got the tools and we got the people to do the work, we going to get it done, right? Because we built this, right? The mind, the brain, you, the soul, the light in you built this, right? Now, if you're charging, that's my phone beeping. I thought I had that thing. Oh, no, that's this phone. If you're charging people to go to college and learn more, and you charge them instead of just teaching for free. Now, if you would have taught for free, instead of 500 construction men, you would have had 500 million construction men who know how to build and know mathematics. But due to the fact that you scheduled an arena around a power structure that you wanted to control, that was based on a lie. And you know it. Now the structure is falling. The people is waking up every day on YouTube. They get new and more information. They start to come to understand more and more. Man, if 1 million people pass you $1, you have $1 million. They're starting to understand that unity is the key. And then they start to understand that if you connect the unity, you're going to find out that money doesn't exist. Once you put your money together, you're going to understand that money does not exist. If you get rid of money, you get rid of slavery forever. And it doesn't matter what color you are or what race you are. None of that. There's no money. Love is law. Family is business. Business means working together. Normal business, I'll give you this and you give me that. I need the money to do this and do that, the way the system is structured now. You need this food so you can eat. That's doing business with each other. But the wrench that got through in the bucket of business was money, was greed. Greed meaning that someone wanted more than someone else. couldn't accomplish it without creating currency, because currency enslaved those who don't have the currency to do and to survive. Always remember, as long as there's a state with homeless people on the street and sleeping on the curbs and stuff, that should wake you up to an understanding of that your landlord, your overseer, has got a problem. Some type of psychological problem or something. Something is wrong with the thinking process. Something deeply, deeply, deeply wrong. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Because if you put it all together, and you put all the pieces to the puzzle together, put all the pieces to the puzzle together, just put it all together. Every piece to the puzzle, put it together. And connect the dots. See, I know what everybody's fighting for. I know they psychological problems. I know what they want. I know what they want to be. It's amazing. To see this come together the way it has. But it's amazing for people to go so long and not realize that money don't even exist. That's the only thought that can bring you back to nature. That's the only thought that can snap your mind back to nature. Like, wait a minute. Money don't exist, man. The only thing that exists is these animals, this flesh. All this stuff was gave to us freely by design that someone wanted to see played out beautifully. Not in the army type of way and bloodshed all over the stuff. I mean, come on, man. We destroyed this planet, and now it's time for us to fix this planet, basically. So my kings and queens need to stand up. It's time to do this. Kings and queens of smart work. It's hard work, but if we work smart, we get the work done. It could be done tomorrow if y'all wanted it to be, but, you know, all you gotta do is listen to the lady about the earthquakes. And the reason is because you're putting concrete on an earth that's breathing. That's like my heart is alive. And you putting concrete around my heart to where my heart can't breathe naturally. And when my heart can't breathe naturally, guess what happens? Volcanoes start to erupt. Things start to go off. Things start to, because there's no breath. And you're building concrete all over the thing. And you're killing all the jungle. You're chopping all down the trees. You're chopping all down the rainforest. Trying to build more. But you got to understand, the more you have babies, the more you have to desire for more things. The more people's on the planet, the more you have to desire. But if you learn to live beneath your desires and live simple, get rid of the cars, man. Make trains. Just make a train. Everybody walk and get to where you got. Get on a horse. Because if the concrete is not freed up and doesn't have enough cracks in it for the earth can breathe, the earth is going to make its own cracks and the earth is going to breathe. And the water from the oceans, if you stay by the water, when that crack The tidal waves is going to come like this to fill in the gaps that have been cracked. You feel what I'm saying? Because you've seen the movie Waterworld, right? They didn't make that movie for nothing. You got to understand, you got mad scientists at work right now. Mad scientists at work. And we got to get our Yakub on in a positive way. You feel what I'm saying? We got to get our mad scientists on, man. The big head scientists. See how big this head is, man? This is a big head. Let's get back, you know what I mean, to the beginning, man. Back to love, man. There's a lot of things that we can do. Just think, just being free, how much that relieves your tension of everything. It's like free. Some of y'all don't know how to act. I witnessed that already. I seen it when it happened. Y'all didn't know how to act. Y'all was like, man, what to do? But I'm so used to going to work. But the kids got to go to school. But I got to be up in the morning. But I don't know. I don't want to share. I want this is mine. This is mine. I don't want to share my space. Y'all just went completely nuts. You know, you go to church, play like you love each other and stuff, but you don't even want to share your space with another person. I mean, this is some serious shit. And we got to snap out of it, you know what I mean? 26 seconds and 53 seconds. Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I just saw the video on YouTube, and I automatically, I knew. It's like the concrete, man. There's no cracks in the concrete for the earth to breathe. And you're driving all back and forth, big truck. You doing all of this shit on top of the earth. Now, even if you got something in a gravitational form and it's floating, right? But it's floating in a space, right? It still can feel the vibration. It still can feel something pushing down on it. You feel what I'm saying? Here's the earth, right? Here's the vibration that's keeping it. We on top of the earth. We like the vibration. And the more we do, we build around the earth and cover the earth like this. When the earth was free, it was already free. And then not only that, this is the big one. Y'all build nuclear weapons on the earth. That is the big one. Not only did you build guns, you built nuclear weapons on planet Earth. Are you out of your mind? I mean, are you seriously out of your mind? A nuclear weapon? I hope y'all can feel what's going on here. Try my best to, put a virus in the matrix, Wake as many people I can wake up. We got the plan. They got y'all stuck. The plan is together. Once we start doing the envelopes, we start passing it around and showing the world that we have unity. Once we get it together, we'll be able to move out of different spots and you won't be stuck in one area. And how do you know this plan won't unstick you? And you will be able to move. Your whole family all over move. So if something was to happen to that part of the earth where all the stuff is LA or where if that was something to happen, what if you wasn't there? You was on the other side of the country. You went somewhere else. You traveling. But the chances of you being there when everything goes down with the earth is a big chance. Because you don't have no unity, which means you don't have no money. You don't have no way to move. You can't get out nowhere. You're stuck. That's why we use the space of the earth. The earth is used. You don't put all the weight in one spot. You don't just pile into one area. You move and grow. You got technology now. You got the computers. You got the shit that you can stay connected with each other all over the world. It's like having eyes all over the world. Everyone is an extension of God's eye. Right? There's only one eye. So don't think it's, I got an eye, you ain't got shit to fuck down. There's only one eye, motherfucker. And we all are extensions of that eye. Now, if we can take that eye and put it all over the globe and put in the eye what's supposed to be there, which is love and unity for everyone. And understanding each other's problems. And getting down to the basic points of spirituality and putting the feminine principles back in order. And putting the understanding of energy back in order. At least be truthful so people can know where they stand in their own religion. Be truthful. The more truth comes out, the more we solve problems. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm sleepy right now. I just had to do that because I was going to go to sleep anyway. I just like, man, let me make this quick video real quick. Think about that shit. Put this shit in your mind. Let that shit swirl around. Think about it, man. Because, like they say, you never know what tomorrow may bring. So you might be in a red alert. And you might need to move fast. You might, because nobody knows about time. So you never know. So it's best to free yourself up quick as possible. Let's get free quick. And let's get down to business. Let's teach these kids what they need to know. Because we don't need to be paying to be going to the universities. These kids need to be taught as fast as they can learn. These kids don't need to be taught, oh, I'm in the 5th grade, well, I'm in the 6th grade. Well, I'm smarter than a 6th grader. You feel what I'm saying? You put that 6th grader wherever that kid's mind is at. You guys are trying to put the mind of a child with the age of a child. You feel what I'm saying? You're trying to make this child be in this age group and do these things. If the child is highly more intelligent than another child, then that child must be moved out of that group into a group of that child's intelligence. And we'll get down to all these little secret games y'all playing.